Alright, what's up guys? So today I have a new video slash story, and in this I'm going to be talking about something I witnessed about a year ago actually, and I've witnessed a lot of really ridiculous shit, but this is definitely, I'd say like top 5, yeah definitely top, maybe even top 3 to be honest. But a year ago I was hanging out with a friend of mine and we were going down to the pier just to walk around and do something because we were bored, and right before we went to the pier we went to an ice cream place because it was right next to it. There was this outdoor ice cream place, it's actually pretty popular where I am. And it's right by like the huge strip where everyone's walking and stuff. It's pretty cool. And there's usually someone outside playing like the guitar or something. It's kind of nice to just sit there and chill, listen to the people that play their instruments. But we were there and we noticed that where usually someone would be playing a guitar, there was this lady. And she was a little bit on the older side. And we noticed that she was sitting up there. And every time someone would walk by, she'd stop them and talk to them. And we had no idea what she was saying. She was kind of far from us. But then we noticed she started walking around and asking people like directly, like coming up to them. And she came over to us. And she's like, hey, do you guys have any money? And I was just like, what do you need it for? She's like, oh, I left my wallet at home. I need a taxi. And I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, wait, how the fuck did she get out here in the first place if she left her wallet at home? And then I was just like, maybe she got out here some other way, whatever. I'll give her $1, okay? $1's not even that bad. Maybe it'll help. Because if she's telling the truth, like, that fucking sucks. Like, being stuck somewhere with no way to get home, that would suck. So I gave her $1. She's like, oh, thank you so much. You're a great kid. Pretty nice lady. I was like, yeah, no problem. Just have a safe trip home. Good luck. She's like, yeah, thank you. And she walked away. And my friend just goes, dude, what if she uses your fucking money to buy crack? And I just look over at him. I'm like, dude, I gave her a fucking $1, not 50, $1. And he's like, I don't know, man. You'd be surprised. There's some pretty crazy older people out there. And I was just like, dude, relax. Just stop. I think she's fine. He's like, whatever, man. And we just went back to, eating our fucking ice cream because that's what we were originally there to do. And while we're sitting there, I realized this lady's still going up to people asking for money. So if she was trying to get a ride, I guess she just didn't have enough yet. And there were some people that actually gave her money besides just me. So we're sitting there eating the ice cream, and she approaches this other lady that was probably around the same age as her, to be honest. And they start talking, and all of a sudden I realized that the lady that she was talking to starts yelling at her. So like they just start going back and forth pretty much. And it was a little bit hard to hear because they were both talking in that original spot where we saw the lady. So it was kind of far away. But we heard them yelling. Like we could somewhat hear yelling. But obviously the yelling kind of built up a crowd and people started circling. And at that point I'm like, okay, I'm going to get up and go over and see what they're talking about. So I walked over there and my friend stayed back and just kind of saved where we were sitting at. And I went up there and I could hear them yelling about basically like money, okay? And this is just going to be too hard to explain unless I don't give them names. So we'll call the first lady that originally came up to me and asked me for money, we'll call her Helen. And then we'll call the second one yelling at her Josephine. Okay? And I'm not going to lie, I definitely just Googled older lady names. Don't be offended if you're older and you watch my videos, because I know there probably is like maybe like a 0.5% that might be a little bit older. It's a joke. I'm just fucking around. But Josephine, I guess, started this, okay? I asked someone in the crowd, I was like, what's fucking happening? Why did they start yelling? And he's like, oh, this lady just came up and started screaming at her. So Josephine, I guess, started yelling at her because she was pissed off that this lady was quote-unquote a bum and was asking for money. And they just started going at it, okay? And the other one's just trying to, like, defend herself. And it got to the point where they started fucking fighting, dude. Helen, I think her name was. I just gave her a name like 2 seconds ago and I already forgot it. I think it was Helen. But Helen threw a fucking punch at the one that started yelling at her to defend herself, I guess. And the other one threw a punch back. And these two older ladies just start fucking throwing hands. And they're not like weak punches either. Like they were fucking hurting each other. And me and these people are just watching this. And one of the guys obviously tried to jump in because, I don't know, you see two people fighting and they're a little bit older. It's kind of easier to break up. Plus it was at a fucking ice cream place, dude. Like that's where kids go to like have awesome fun times and dream. And they just see two old people beating the fuck out of each other. Like, what kind of shit is that? But anyway, the guy that jumped in ended up breaking it up eventually. He actually had a hard time because he held one of the ladies back and she, like, literally looped around him and fucking hit the other lady again. Like, they were just not stopping. But eventually, obviously, he was able to do it. Kind of shitty because no one else really helped out. I guess the rest of the crowd just wanted to watch two older ladies, like, have a fight, which is pretty ridiculous. You should just go home and go on World Star, not go to an ice cream place at that point. But anyway, that was pretty much the end. I ended up leaving with my friend and we went to the beach to walk the pier. Helen, aka the lady number 1, stayed back and talked to the guy that broke the fight up, and the other lady just peaced out. She was out of there after the fight because she didn't want to get in trouble or something. But yeah, that was pretty much the end. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Feel free to leave any of your guys' stories in the comments down below. I always love reading them. And yeah, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Peace.
I was on the way to your crib, girl. I know you stay in Jersey. Why you lie about where you live? Rarely ever leave Brooklyn. It's your ass that got me here. Got you arching, got you golden, like we bringing back the to switch it up like Will Smith.